Welcome back to the channel. Today is Monday and we are looking at the stock price of Digital World Acquisition Corporation. Donald Trump has 844,000 followers on the Truth Social platform. Eric Trump has 180,000 followers after joining the platform barely a week ago. As of right now, Truth Social is available only for iPhone users and it doesn't have any equivalent for Android users. Also, bear in mind that Truth Social is having about close to 8,000 downloads a day from the App Store. Even though it might be reported that it has slowed down a lot, remember that at least close to 8,000 people every single day are downloading the app. And there is still a waiting list for people to be let on the app. So when you download the app and do the registration, you are put on a queue and then you just wait for your turn to be let into the app. So with that in mind, understand that Truth Social is still growing. Today you can see that the stock price of Digital World Acquisition Corporation has dropped about 11%. And also there have been a whole slew of media articles about Truth Social, mostly and Digital World Acquisition Corporation, mostly due to the departure of two executives from the Truth Social development team. You have the Chief Technology Officer and also the Chief Product Development Officer, who both left the social media app, and as of yet we don't know why they resigned and what they have as plans. Anyways, that was enough to trigger the press to write a whole lot of articles about Digital World Acquisition Corporation. And hopefully that just brings to light the very important nature that having an opposing view and how helpful and useful that is in a democratic society. Another news that is also linked with Digital World Acquisition Corporation is the fact that Tesla owner, majority shareholder, and SpaceX CEO Elon Musk is now the single largest shareholder in Twitter. Earlier, he had voiced his opinion and asked, he polled people on Twitter asking if he should start a rival platform where he could also communicate directly with people who share his opinions. And the response was outstanding. People actually said, yeah, it's not worth it. Instead, he should double down and probably increase his stake in Twitter, which is exactly what he did. So that just goes to point out that there's always room for an alternative platform, an alternative view, and we should not feel beholden to the masters who control the press and other outlets where you have social media being distributed. So what's my take on this? I think Digital World Acquisition Corporation is having a multi-pronged attack. And this might be just to slow down any platform that President Trump might be able to leverage so that people can also hear his opinion on current world affairs and in business. And I think this is really a lame way of going about it. I get a bit worried when one person accumulates so much power. Not that I'm not a fan of Elon Musk, but think about it. He basically controls the U.S. space program right now because he's the one who has the capability of transporting Western astronauts and other how could I call it? Astronauts and people from the Western world to the International Space Station. The only other party on Earth who can do that with a certain degree of reliability is Russia. The second thing, he controls that capability of access to space. And then you have the Tesla, which is one of the most valuable corporations in the world, making Elon Musk basically the wealthiest person on Earth. And he controls that company. And finally, now he's going to take over the social media, which is the modern press. If you look at the ramifications and implications of today's social media landscape. So you would have one individual concentrating so much power, and nobody seems to find a problem with that, which is why I am kind of rooting a little bit for the underdog and hoping that the Trump Media and Technology Group can actually be able to fulfill all its obligations and get its IPO or get listed on the stock exchange. Well, that was just my thought on this, guys. Let me know what you guys think, if this is something that is connected somehow with Elon Musk acquiring the largest share, becoming the largest shareholder in Twitter, and all the press, the negative press we are seeing about Digital World Acquisition Corporation coming basically all at the same time, whereas it's been a couple of weeks and there was just radio silence about this SPAC. It also goes to fuel what I feel deeply inside me, that is something is cooking underneath the waves, and we might soon be hearing from the Trump Media and Technology Group or from Digital World Acquisition Corporation. However, rest assured, Truth Social is a very formidable platform. I have seen it in action, and the discussions there are very vibrant and engaging. So I think when Digital World Acquisition Corporation goes through this tough period, it will have a lot of potential, a lot of room to rise. Just for today, Twitter has increased by quite a bit. I believe at least 25%, and so that's really significant and good for the people who were invested in Twitter before Elon Musk jumped into the fray. So yeah, Donald Trump, I think, is on the right path. He called it out first, saying he will do his alternative, social media platform, and now you have everybody else trying to jump on that same bandwagon. Thanks for listening, guys, and let me know your thoughts below. Share, and we can all participate in this lively discussion to see where this stock might be in the future. As always, do your own due diligence before investing in the stock market. You could lose significant amounts of money. Thanks for joining me.